Good morning, friends. Welcome to the seventh episode of Super Achiever, featuring the hidden gems of our CA profession. We call it as a true Atmanirbhar. We have wonderful personalities with us. Our super achiever of today's episode, CA Indresh Palan. She is from multiple places presently at Rajkot. We have our guest for words of appreciation, CA Srinivas Joshi sir, Central Council member from our Mumbai. Uh, uh, we have a Preeti madam is joining in some time. Immediate past chairperson of WRC of ICI. We also have a CA Vinay ji, Vinay Sakaria ji, present chairman of Rajkot branch of WRC of ICI. We have a Ratnakar Tiwari ji, straight directly from London. There is at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. She joined us. We welcome you, sir, Ratnakar ji. We have our friend and our co-host, CA Vishal Gala. We welcome you all on this wonderful show of featuring hidden gems of our profession. We called it a super achiever. So welcome all. Let me introduce in 2 or 3 minutes brief story about Indresh Palan. So she is born in basically uh, in the Mumbai and UP initial days, childhood days. Uh, after initial journey, he went back to UP for studies, and after that, again she came back to Mumbai. Very interesting story of ups and downs. And after, I mean, basically Ratnagarji inspired Indresh to uh, start her journey for a chartered accountancy, and now she is a successful chartered accountant with forensic auditor's view, or basically practice in the forensic. And apart from that, she's a multiple qualification. She is also a swimmer. I mean, gold medalist in the swimming competition, and she's now going to English Channel, which is basically for national level, and entire journey we will see. So very inspiring story. Apart from that, she is a real example of woman empowerment. Why I'm telling this is because after marriage, after family life, she come back again to have a professional career, and that too from Rajkot to Mumbai. She stayed here in Mumbai for around 2 years for her career, and again, I mean, it's wonderfully managed to have a super success career. So, with like background, would like to welcome our Central Council member C.S. Srinivas Joshi sir to have a few words of appreciation for Indresh Palan madam. Over to you, Srinivas sir.
Uh, Good morning to all. Pirag Shah, Vishal Gala, Vinay Sakriya, who is the chairman of Rajkot branch, Ratnakar ji, of course, Indresh, who is our guest today. Friends, I welcome you really to this Super Achiever series by Virag Shah, celebrating true Atmanirbhar. Friend, this is a series which I feel is a fantastic concept. Virag always is known for this, and I must congratulate him and all his team for thinking differently. I think he has thought it from the word Atmanirbhar, which Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, with with Prime Minister Modi saying that. I think Virat thought immediately of the CA profession and said, "Who is true Atmanirbhar? Let us put all of them to the profession and see that whether profession gets some inspiration from that." Atmanirbhar is a word where almost I think all of you who are listening would be staying in Maharashtra and would know little of Marathi. In Marathi, we say, "तूच आहेस तुझ्या जीवनाचा शिल्पकार." तूच आहेस तुझ्या जीवनाचा शिल्पकार. This is saying You write your own destiny. You write your own destiny. So actually, your success doesn't depend on others. It depends on yourself, not on others. And therefore, you should understand that you write your own destiny. Everyone should have a SWOT analysis of his own career, etc., and then see that where we stand really. When we look at strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats, like Indresh has seen probably in her life, and and went to be not only got gold medals in national swimming and many other success stories that she has. This kind of SWOT analysis, whether like her, whether way how she converted her weakness to strength, or how she converted her obstacles into opportunities, we'll listen today. This we only listen to this only in theory, and someone like her who puts this concept in practice is very heartening to see. Actually, I feel that in addition to SWOT, we need a very strong willpower and desire to succeed in any circumstances, come what may. I think that is where we can be successful in adversities, because it is said that obstacles are those fearful things you see when you are not looking at your goals. And I think she was continuously looking at her goals, and therefore she was never fearful of what that I have so many obstacles, how I'll do it. I was told that Indresh will speak on several subjects today, and she will guide us on many things. One was on women. One is on women empowerment. When we look at women empowerment as a subject, we always remember several personalities like Indira Gandhi or Margaret Thatcher or Golda Meir, or of Winfrey or Mother Teresa or Helen Keller and so many others. And of course, we can look within ourselves that Priti Savla is live example of women empowerment. Now here, I jokingly always say, because of that it is in lighter vein, that it is the men who need empowerment, not the women in the current situation. Coming to the next subject, she will talk about in the race is time management. I always feel time management is always important for all of us chartered accountant. If we can get guidance, because we always find are too busy, but they are doing nothing. In the evening, when we think what we did, what is our output for the day, we hardly find anything. But when we are talking of time management as important for our profession, I think we should talk of two more things about time. One is billing in time and billing based on time. If we can do these two things in addition to time management, I think we will succeed. She would also talk on importance of exercise. Friends, exercise is something which is absolute. I mean, it was so much possible for us in COVID situation when we are at home for months together. But I don't know how many of us really picked it up. Exercise for me was always like a New Year resolution, where we feel that yes, this is possible, but yes, I will do it tomorrow, not today, and that tomorrow never comes. If we can get a guidance as to how we can get that determination which he has to do something, I think we can start exercising. Most of us have got big bellies in COVID, which can be avoided or which can be at least reduced to some extent if we can get this importance of exercise through us. Then also she will speak on importance of sports in life. Sports in life, friends, I always thought that indoor sports ignite our mind and outdoor sport ignite our body. Now, whether you also have felt this, I myself played chess when I was younger, and or carom and other places, and also cricket as an outdoor game. But I think this is all what all of us like. With this short speech, I think once again I congratulate Indresh Palan and hand over to the organizers of this, Virag Shah. Virag Shah, congratulations once again, and thank you for inviting me here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining. We welcome CA Priti Savla, madam, immediate past chairperson WRC. She is one more example of woman empowerment we have seen in the last year, full of activities and a wonderful year at WRC. We welcome you, madam. So we have discussed basically initially for about 5-10 minutes journey of Indresh Palan we can see in the background that so many medals and other achievement, other memento and all that. And also we can see the library. She has managed wonderfully that library as well. So we discussed that, and madam already know the journey of Indresh ji. So would like to request now Preeti Savla madam to have a words of appreciation for Indresh Palan. Over to you, Preeti ma'am.
Thank you, Parag bhai. First of all, thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. And it is really appreciating that this is, I think, seventh episode. What I understand, what we have spoken. So the journey of all inspiration you are sharing in this COVID time is really, really worth noting, because this is a time where everyone is like little upset,
Yeah.
stressful. So this is a source of inspiration which you are actually taking care of for all the people in the world, because since on YouTube and all social media, the person sitting anywhere in the world can view this. So my compliments and appreciation to this Atmanirbhar series, Viraksha, Vishal Ghala, for actually doing a lot of hard work for this Atmanirbhar series. I can also we have also worked with help from Senate
All right.
Council member and my senior CS Srinivas Joshi sir, who has kind enough to join on this Sunday morning, and Chairman Rajkot branch Vinay Sakaria ji. We have Ratnakar Tiwari ji, what I can see over here, and Indresh madam. So as Indresh madam, you have already covered the journey of Indresh madam. I was not there. I was little, occupied somewhere, but I know her personally. And since we have traveled together, so it was nice time for both of us to share each other's, life story. So Indresh madam, really welcome and congratulate to you for winning so many medals and a role model for so many youngsters, young chartered accountants and women. So you are really a true role model for a lot of members, and with this sharing of your story will really will be we don't know, with this, this effort we will be actually creating history for someone sitting in the corner of the anywhere and everywhere. So really appreciating to Indresh madam, and now she is in Rajkot, but she was earlier somewhere else. So, friends, I always believe that it is always said, when there is a will, there is a way. So, if we have strong will, desire in our belly, and there we will always find a way to achieve that. Only the thing we have to prioritize, we have to determine and dedicate ourselves for actually achieving to that goal what we determine. वी ऑलवेज सी सपने तो देखते हैं, बट वो सपने देखते हैं और जब भी हम सपने पूरे करने के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं, तो आई ऑलवेज से कि व्हाट यू डिजायर, प्लीज write in your black and white diary, write in black and white and daily review it कि आपने वो अचीव करने के लिए आपने क्या काम किया. आप जरूरी नहीं है कि वो सपने एक दिन में पूरे हो या एक हफ्ते में पूरे हो. इट इज अ प्रोसेस. सो फर्स्ट यू मेंटेन योर डायरी, यू डिजायर कि मुझे लाइफ में ये बनना है, और आप डेली रिव्यू करो, and I am sure over a period of time you will 100% desire, your desire will come to to your dream will be successful, and your desire with the determination and your dedication will be achieved. योर गोल विल बी अचीव्ड. आपके सपने पूरे हो जाएंगे. आप लिख के रखिए आपको 5 साल के बाद क्या करना है. अगर आपको 5 साल के बाद, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, यू वांट टू बी एक्सपर्ट इन से इंटरनेशनल टैक्स, और यू वांट टू प्रैक्टिस इन इंडेस और फॉरेंसिक, आप लिख के रखो ओवर 1 वीक आपने क्या किया, डेली उसमें क्या स्टडी किया, किसको अप्रोच किया, over a period of maybe 1 year or 1 month, or 2 months or 1 year, you will definitely achieve what you desire and what you dream. Similarly, इंद्रेश मैडम ने जैसे स्विमिंग में मेडल गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट, शी इज गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट इन स्विमिंग. तो इट इज नॉट अ जर्नी कि आप वो एक दिन में उनको गोल्ड मेडल बनना मिल गया है. इट इज अ जर्नी. Over a period of time, she has achieved it. But she has achieved it, and there's lot of hard work which has gone into it. She only knows. But when we come to know, when we appreciate, we are appreciating कि she is the achiever. But उसके पीछे उसका बहुत सारा, उन्होंने बहुत सारे efforts डाले हैं, which is she only knows, But when we are appreciating, only you will be appreciated when you will achieve your goal, when you will become that successful. Everyone, you also, everyone who is actually listening this will be coming over here in the Atmanirbhar series. And you will say ki because of this Atmanirbhar series we have achieved this, we got the inspiration due to this Atmanirbhar series. Friend, to keep it short, I will share one story of my life also, which might be Indresh madam, I don't know whether she is aware, recollect or not, which I had shared with her during our journey together. When I was actually in 12th standard, and actually when I was in 11th standard, I was not well, and doctors were not able to recognize what has happened to me. Physically, I was not capable. Actually, after 6 months, I was not capable to walk also. And doctors were failed to, we shown to various doctors, but they were not able to recognize. And one fine day, after 1 year, a doctor said, a very big surgeon, if I am not operated within 24 hours, I will be no more. So at that time, then my parents took the second opinion, third opinion, and I was admitted to one of the biggest hospital, Hinduja Hospital, and immediately I was operated. I was operated and I had been given 6 weeks complete bed rest. I was not allowed to even, turn left or right at that point of time, and everything was on bad. But within 7 days, 12th standard board exam was approaching, and I told my father I want to give the exam. Everyone except my father and my mama said कि 1 साल गया तो गया, एग्जाम देनी नहीं है, क्योंकि 1 साल में कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. But I was so determined, I want to give the exam. And my father went to the board center. My father went to the board office, went to the center, examination center, and arranged a separate room, a bed over there, and seen that everything is set, got the permission within 48 hours from center and board office, and said seen that everything is proper. And friends, 6 days I went in ambulance to the examination center. I have given the exam by sleeping on the bed 6 days, and I got first class in 12th standard. So this is what I thought I can share in small time, this example which may be inspiration. कि बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं मुझे बुखार आ जाता है, मेरे एग्जाम नहीं देना है, ऐसा है. But friends, don't be afraid of anything. Your determination is most important, your dedication is most important. You accordingly you have to perform, and you have to prioritize what you have to do. Definitely you will succeed. This is my message to you. And I would end this with saying that everything is possible when you are crazy about it. Nothing is possible when you are lazy about it. So friends, I wish you all the best, and I look forward that all with this inspiration and this positiveness, what this Atmanirbhar series is sharing with all of you, I want you to reach the greatest height of your career, your family, and I wish that you achieve what you desire. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, madam, for words appreciation shared for Indresh Palan, madam, and also inspiring story of your childhood or of your 12th standard, sharing with all of us. It's obviously inspire many more uh, uh, in the coming days in this difficult time. at present also in a live audience, and after that we'll upload this on YouTube as well, and we'll share with many others as well. So thank you so much once again. Would like to request now Vinay Sakaria ji, present chairman of Rajkot branch of WRC, where Indresh Meram is already, I mean, she is there and she's practicing there along with her husband. So would like to request Vinay ji to have a few words of appreciation for Vinay ji, for Indresh Madam. Over to you, Vinay bhai.
Thank you, Virag bhai. First of all, a very good morning to everyone present here, especially CA Indresh ji, Preeti madam, Ratnakar ji, Vishal ji, Virag ji, and Srinivas Joshi sir. Once again, good morning to all. The human spirit is one of the ability, perseverance, and courage that no disability can steal away. One of our favorite ways to ignite this person and jumpstart a happier and healthier lifestyle is by hearing some motivating lifestyle stories from outstanding individuals. Here we have with us one of the brightest star from our fraternity with her inspiring life incidents. And I feel honored to share with you that she is from Rajkot. It's not that she has set an ideal example for working women only. She is spreading her motivation to all in fraternity as also to people out there. I'm not going to say much because we want to listen to Indresh madam, and I would park my words with quote from Heller Keller that although the world is full of suffering, it is full also of them overcoming of it. And we have a live ideal with us, Miss Indresh Palanji. On a personal note, I have been aware of her struggling story where despite many hardships, I have seen her overcoming and struggling, and over and above everything I have seen her flourishing. My salute to such a great persona who has not only made her life successful but has also set a benchmark for others to follow and lead a prosperous life. मैडम एक बात अभी लाइव मुझे जो याद आ रहा है आपके लिए कि आप उन लोगों को उन आर्टिकल के लिए इंस्पिरेशन है जो काफी बार प्रिंसिपल्स को एक्सक्यूज देते हैं कि सर मेरा क्लासेस क्लैश हो रहे हैं या फिर आर्टिकल शिप के टाइमिंग क्लैश हो रहे हैं, इस वजह से मैं अटेम्प्ट नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ, और अटेम्प्ट में फेल होने के वक्त यही बोलते हैं कि मेरा ये टाइमिंग क्लैश हुआ था तो मुझे टाइम नहीं मिला। मैं काफी बार मेरे आर्टिकल्स को मैडम आपका एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे याद है हम फोरेंसिक के कोर्स में शायद साथ में थे, सर भी साथ में थे और आप भी साथ में थी मैडम 5 साल पहले। तो तभी आपकी स्टोरी भी मुझे मालूम थी, और ये जानवी रूपारी करके सी है राजकोट में हमारे, वो शायद आपके साथ थे, तो उनके पास से भी स्टोरी मुझे मालूम पड़ी थी। तो काफी बार मैं आर्टिकल्स को आपका ही एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि मैडम को देखिए, अगर आपका एग्जाम क्लैश हो रहा है और क्लासेस क्लैश हो रहा है और अटेम्प्ट आपकी लग रही है तो वो रीजन वैलिड नहीं है। सो बाय दिस वर्ड आई वांट टू कांग्रेचुलेट Virag sir for this series and my best wishes to Indresh ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Vinay ji, for your wonderful, inspiring words and words of appreciation for Indresh madam. Ratnakar ji joined us from London. There is at 5:30 in the morning. He inspired basically Indresh madam to come in our fraternity or to become a chartered accountant. So would like to request now Ratnakar ji. It's a very early morning and still you join. It's our pleasure, sir. Would like to request now. You have seen or you have basically motivated to Indresh madam for the entire journey. So please share your experience or how you have guided madam and words of appreciation for madam. Over to you, Ratnakar ji.
Thank you, Virag ji. Thank you, Vinay ji and Preeti ji. Even as a child, I mean, when a person succeeds, there are a lot of people who want to claim that success. But even as a child, and Indresh is about 10 years than me, so we have seen that she was very determined. She was very hardworking. Now there was this unfortunate incident where she got polio, but in my family we never even considered that there was anything wrong. I mean, she has polio. That's a drawback that you cannot actually avoid. But apart from that, we never actually considered that she was incapable of doing anything, and she was actually, as I say, very hardworking, intelligent. So all that was needed was some guidance and some support. Uh, I had seen that CA were doing quite well. So when I joined Capri Hans India Limited in '93, I found that CAs were at almost the top levels of the company, and so I thought it would be a good profession for her, and I basically suggested to her. And after that, she somehow found the idea appealing as well, and she worked hard towards it. So the idea probably came from me that she should become a CA, but after that, it's all her own hard work, all her own ambition, and she has achieved that, and we are really proud of her.
I think there is some disturbance from Ratnagar ji.
You guys are all frozen. Is there something wrong? Or can you hear me?
No, we can hear, but little bit this audio issue is there. Please continue. Now it's proper.
Okay, so no, that's all I was saying. I mean, she has worked really hard. She's put in huge efforts. She used to wake up at about 4 a.m., study all day. In fact, there were times when I would say, take a break. You don't need to kill yourself, but she would still carry on. And she achieved what she set out to do. And we are very proud of her.
Right. Thank you, Ratnagar ji. And you are the main reason to Indresh to become a chartered accountant. You show the way. Obviously, after that, her hard work is really obviously necessity also, and she become that up to your expectation. She become the chartered accountant now and successful chartered accountant. So now we can, I think she is coming back. There is some issue with her laptop as well, I think. Indiresh, are you there now?
Yes, I think my internet got disconnected. I'm logging back to screen.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So would now request everything focus on you. We have listened all words of appreciation. Would like to know your journey from your words. Would like to request now question answer from the basic childhood. How you have faced your childhood? I mean, you are, I think, 1.5 years old, and you face that difficulty that you affected by polio, and you have to be entire time on bed only. So please share your journey of that time, and after that your schooling time. Over to you, Indiresh.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Viraj sir, for giving this opportunity, and a very good morning to everyone present here. And I am so happy and honored to listen to this great words towards me and for me. So that is really, I'm honored, and I'm very thankful to all of you. And all of you have taken out time, from your busy schedule. I know how busy everyone out here is. So I am really thankful from bottom of my heart, and this will stay with me, words of appreciation for everyone for, ever. So thank you for this. Coming back to your question, I don't remember when I was affected by it. Was just told stories from my parents, and what I have heard. It was just I was 1.5 years old. I was in Mumbai when this has happened. I was sick for quite a long time. My parents used to take me to doctor every day, but doctor couldn't make out what is happening. And one fine day, I was struck by this polio. And then journey started from there, and I was on bed when it happened. I was not able to sit, but my parents got hold of one good doctor who said I'll be all okay in next 6 months, but they have to continue the medicine. but unfortunately my mom fell sick and they had to go back to UP, and she took almost 6 months to recover back, and then they came running back to Mumbai to see their doctor, but then he said now it's late. And then they went door to door, hospital to hospital, but then there was not much improvement after that. School time, and and after that, I'll continue for my polio thing first. And then when I was in 10th standard, after 10, I was having a lot of problem in later stage. When I was 9th and 10th, it was very difficult for me to walk. So again, we started looking for some options, and we again went back to Hajili Hospital, and they operated me. I lost one year there after my operation, because I had to be on bed. And then I think that they gave me caliper. For the first time, I got my caliper that is wore by polio patients, and that is really second life to me. I mean, I was again reborn, and then there was no looking back. So that caliper and that I'm thankful to those doctors and those who invented this caliper. We are back to again on life. I think without caliper, I'm nothing. I can't even walk. So I'm so happy for all the help I'm getting from my doctors, from society, from everyone, from my parents, from family, from my neighbors. I think I'm blessed to have very good people around me. So that was story about polio. And about schooling, schooling was really nice. I have all the good memories. I studied till 2nd standard in Mumbai, and then due to some financial crunch, my dad was the only earning member, and we were, I have 4 sisters and 1 brother, so it was not possible for us to all of stay here in Mumbai. So I went back to UP, and school was very far. I was really, loved by my teachers. I used to walk alone to home because I cannot take the pace of other children. So I used to walk alone. Sometimes I really have horrible memories, but I don't know why I never shared this with my parents. I shared with, I think in 2007, that when that person was about to come to my place, he used to ride a cycle behind me very fast, and he used to say, and I used to run on my jumping, because I cannot run. So I used to run on my one leg, and he used to laugh like, king. I don't know what, happiness he used to get. And that was the story. And, kind of when you are walking to school, there are people around you, kids around you. They really make you feel bad. But I think God has given me all the strength to ignore them. I could ignore this person who used to, every day used to come on cycle, and he used to, harass me. Now when I look back, I'm like, why I didn't share this with my parents at that time. But I think I never gave any attention to any negativity since childhood. I was always, ठीक है मुझे school जाना है, I'll go. मुझे घर पहुंचना, I'll reach. So that was my goal, I think. So that is how my childhood was in UP. And then when I was, after 8th standard, my brother saw a dream for me that Indresh will do CA, and she will have her own office, and she will sign and earn money and a lot of respect. He was more impressed by the kind of respect a chartered accountant gets. So I'm happy that we have all the dignity in the eyes of others. So he took a great decision. He decided me to come to Mumbai when he and my dad used to stay alone. So I joined them in 1991, and then I was, staying home and studying. He brought me book for 5th standard, 6th standard, and 7th. So every day he used to give me 1 hour. He used to teach me, and one fine day, fortunately maybe, and he was also not having any clue how he is going to, put me forward, but he had that dream. And he thought that he will, distance education through, I'll give exam. And fortunately, I got one, fever one fine day. And my neighbor auntie, because my brother and father, they never used to be at home during the day. So she took me to Dr. Mehta. And he was like, ये स्कूल जाती है क्या? तो she said no, ये रास्ता इतना खराब है, स्कूल बहुत दूर है, because I used to stay in Kandivali and the school was in Borivali. So she will not be able to walk so much. And he mistook my neighbor auntie to be my mother. He started scolding her. इसको स्कूल भेजो, ऐसे खराब नहीं करते लाइफ, ये नहीं करते. And she narrated all the story in the evening when my my brother and my dad came. And my brother, I think, got good clue, and he went to that Rajda Municipal High School in Borivali, and I took admission up there. And this journey was really interesting because we three used to stay home, and I used to take care of all the household work, since very early age of mine. When I started going school, I used to get up at 3:45. My brother is also an athlete kind of person. He used to go for running at 4 o'clock from Kandivali to Boregaon, Jogesh. I don't know till where he used to go every day to run. And I used to cook, and I used to, put that tiffin back, my tiffin, and then I used to go back to school. 7 o'clock in the morning, I used to reach school. So that was my story, and that happened till 10th standard. After 10th standard, my brother got married, and we shifted to Boyewada BST quarters, but because my dad was working with BST. So that was really good change for us, because we were little, in good house. And my my bhabhi, I call her my second mother. I have three mothers in my life. One is my mother who gave me birth. One is who was standing with me after 10th when she came. Because after my operation, she was the one who took all the care. I mean, she did all the things she could do for me. She used to, mera exercise karate the. I mean, everything she did for me, a mother will do. And one mother I have here as my mother-in-law. So I have three mothers. So I have really interesting stories, and this is how I have.
So you told you have four sisters, and you only alone came in Mumbai. I mean, obviously, with the Ratnakarji's effort, you came Mumbai, and you worked very hard in Mumbai. Apart from schooling and other routine work, you done entire housework also. So it's a great effort and great dedication that you have to manage home as well as your studies and other things. So
Yes.
I mean, it's our school life we discuss. It's a really inspiration that you, I mean, obviously cannot walk much, and without caliper, obviously not possible kind of. And there is a that school also I know because I'm from that area as well. So obviously that school is also not good, or it's not like a private English medium school or kind of. I know, I mean, few of my friends also, I mean, it's actually not friends, but few people I know from that school as well. So we called him basically a gunda kind of at that age in the our school days. So I mean, really, it's a very inspiring that you studied from that school, and you flied with the uh, that brightening colors in your life. You have taken that opportunity. It's now also so many students are not getting basic education, and if you got some education, some basic education in, you grab that opportunity. That I would like to say here much that you got the opportunity to study in Mumbai, whatever school or whatever medium. Basically, it's a Hindi medium school. It's a basically government school only. So really inspiring story. So after that, you how you choose a career after 10th, and a story about your after 10th or college story basically. Please, can you share that?
Yes, please. Actually, after 10th, as I said, we shifted to, Boyewada, Lower Elphiston Road. And then there we got the admission in Maharshi Dayanand College. That is also not very, now it is, I think it is good. But at that time, I took the admission there just because it was nearer to my house. So I took the admission, and I was fortunate that I always got the, as I said, all the affection and love from teachers. Maybe they used to see me the hardworking girl or bright student. I don't know what they used to see in me, but then I had all the support, and I was always, go to college, come back. As you said that, you know, Raza Municipal High School was Gunda College, that I came to know when I was in CA final. I used to see that, you know, all maramari in front of the school, but I think I'm the person who never gave any second thought for the negativity. I never realized till I was in CA final that that school was so bad. For me, that school was wonderful. Though I used to, you know, climb till door, and there were ups and downs, no doubt about it. There were people who wanted to discourage me in school as well, but there were many, one or two they were there to discourage me, but there were many to support me. So I think I always banked on the positivity and all the support I used to get, and I used to ignore the, you know, all the negative thoughts or comments or problematic things. I just want to share one interesting story. When I was in 10th, there was a lot of homework used to be given, just go and write and come. And my brother is, you know, a very disciplined guy. I think I got the discipline from him. I don't know whether it is inbuilt or from him. So he never used to allow me to be awake after 10, because I used to get up at 3:45 every day. So my homework never used to get complete. And मुझे classroom में खड़ा करा देते थे. तो I used to feel very bad कि मुझे तो टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, मैं कब लिखूं. और मुझे ऐसा था कि मुझे I had different approach towards study, not writing. So I stopped going to school. For 1.5 months in 10th standard, I never went to school. And then that teacher, he said, ask her to come. I will not scold her for homework, whether she does homework or doesn't, I don't mind, but ask her to come to school. So I never used to do homework. You know, those, you know, people used to write till 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, because that luxury I was not having. I had so many other courses to do. So that way 10th was done, and college life was really good. I took admission as I took commerce because my brother already had dreamed that I should be a CA, so commerce was the best thing for me. I did 12th and I was really good in that. And when I joined CA Foundation, I was, you know, in reputed classes. I will not take the name. And teachers were very supportive. But one of the teachers, I was there for my 12th, and I also joined for the foundation. One of the teachers, he looked at me and he said, "Koi bhi CA karne ke liye chala aata hai." That was like, oh my God, I have to really prove myself. And everywhere, it's like you have to prove yourself, because no one is going to believe you that you're going to do, you know, what you are capable of. Because I think what people focus more on your inability rather than ability. So I always had that, oh my goodness, I have to prove myself. Even in CA, when my articles, you know, friends, they used to go for, you know, kind of fun or just doing time pass. I'm like, no, I'm not there with you. So they were like, इतनी क्या जल्दी पड़ी है. मैं उनको बोलती थी, आप नहीं समझोगे, आप नहीं समझोगे. I have to prove. So that was, I have to prove myself. I have to prove myself because for CA, as we already repeated many times, my brother was the only person. All other person in this world said no to it, that you can't do it. Articleship करने जाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ train, वहाँ जाना पड़ेगा. It is not your cup of tea. And I'm like, नहीं, मेरे भैया बोल रहे हैं तो कुछ सोच के बोल रहा है. So that is how I happened to be, you know, in CA profession. And I think I took 4 attempts for my PE2. After I continued CA after PE2. So I took 4 attempts. On the very first attempt when I failed, I really had some issue with my eyes. My number used to change like anything. In a month, 6-7 times you have to change your classes. And doctor said this happened to, you know, very rare persons. So that used to affect me in the exam as well, because I used to put eye drop, and then, you know, in half an hour you have to put eye drop and study. That way it was difficult in that term. And also it was difficult for a sitting arrangement. I made a wooden box from carpenter. I got it, and I one of the VVF Limited, I was auditor there as an article trainee, and there was some work going on. I requested them, please make me a wooden thing. I want to keep my leg. So wherever I used to go for my articleship, I used to carry that wooden thing with me, because I needed to, you know, sit comfortably a bit. So that was it. And even my exams, I used to carry that. So this is how I did that. Once my brother said, yes, after second attempt, when I said no, I told my bhabhi secretly that, bhabhi, listen, this is second attempt. I'm going to give the exams. Agar main pass ho jati hu, then I'll continue. Otherwise, don't tell bhaiya right now. Otherwise, he will say that I have not given my 100%. I'm going to give my 100%. Let me try second attempt. Agar nahi hoga to main chhod dungi. There are so many things in life to do. So, and she, as I call her, my mother figure she is. So she did that secret with herself. And in second attempt, I cleared, first group. And I took 2 more attempts to clear my second group. And then final, I think I cleared in both the groups in second attempt. So this is my study journey.
Yeah, well done. Anytime you not felt given up, or I mean, you told that you felt once, but how you manage that time when you are taking attempts, and how you are, the message will go to all the CA students, because now exam is also cancelled due to this COVID period, and many students they want to become a CA as early as possible in the whatever next attempt. So please share a message for them.
Yes, actually, I read one Mahatma Gandhi biography. In that, there was one beautiful line was written, and that was, really near to my heart. It says, "Life is not what happened to you. Life is what you put into it." So whenever I used to get demotivated, I used to write certain words for me that you can do it, you will do it. I used to talk to myself that one day you are going to be CA. For that, you need to really work hard, put the effort. Result में वही result दिखता है तुम जितना मेहनत करते हो. If I used to fail, I used to think, अच्छा मेरा यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा सा कमी रह गया था. I never used to blame, the way people blame certain things that, blah blah blah. I always used to say कि कहीं preparation में कुछ तो कमी रह गई. I used to go back and I used to study again. With same enthusiasm, with same planning, with same, I used to plan that I have to complete this. I just got, one diary. This is really very old diary from my bhaiya's one of the company. And I was like, very interestingly, I was reading it, and I think I wrote it in 2004. My plans in 15 days, you have to do this, do that, and no other thinking. I used to talk to myself, because talking to self is really helpful. So talk to yourself what you want to do, plan out. Sometimes if your planning doesn't go, stop, pause, and see that where am I going wrong, where my time is getting wasted. So, correct that, come back again to the mainstream, because we are human being, we are not machine. So, your mind goes here and there. When you see that your friends are, doing so much of maja masti and, other things, movies and so many things, and you feel, oh my goodness, you are still studying, but keep on studying. I think this is what will take you through. There's no alternative to study. When you're feeling must be something is lacking, go to RTP, go to suggested answers, go to textbook, go to modules, go to foreign authors book. I think CA final, I really that helped me to other books as well, and module. So I would suggest all the students out there to keep studying and just don't follow one book. There's CA Institute exam is not one book exam. So right. Study your module as well. Module is really prepared well. Some of the modules are really helpful. RTP and suggested answers, all the materials Institute gives, and follow the foreign authors and just study. I think 15-16 hours study a day is required.
Yeah. So Indresh, thank you for sharing your message and inspiration for CA students. So once you become CA, what you have done? I mean, now you are into practice. So before that, you are into job, or how? What will be the next? Like, सबको लगता है कि CA बन गया तो life set है. So how your life will be set at that time?
Yes, actually, at that time, right now I'm into a CA practice. I have my own firm, But that time I had in me that I'm not a business person, because nobody's a business person from my family. So I think best thing is to go for job. And I always wanted to go in private because of their infrastructure. I think I always I used to like, the brightness, this, and the kind of work we get. So I never given a second thought for government job. So I applied JP Morgan Chase, and I was chosen before the our campus placement. So I did not go there because I had my dream job already in my hand before the campus. So that was wonderful experience, and I worked there for almost a year, and I had flying colors there as well. I was the winner of quiz competition held across India. I was the first person. I mean, I was the first person to be on that quiz. And I was given a lot of appreciation from my onshore team and from my managers. Sometimes my manager used to say कि इतना time लगने वाला था तो तुम मुझे बोल देती, कल करते. And I used to say no, sometimes if I have gone today morning 10 o'clock to the office, sometimes it used to happen I'm coming back next day 7 o'clock in the morning. So long hours never affected me. I always had, when you are, I never asked for any favor that I'm tired, I'm getting pain, because obviously if you have something less in your body will respond to it. But I always ignore that. I always used to say one word, that pain है ना body में है, mind में नहीं है. My pain body को बोलो वो manage कर ले, mind अपना काम कर रहा है. I always used to say this. So my managers never had any issues regarding working. They had issues like I used to work more. So that was it. So I have all the great memories.
So whatever you are doing, you are giving your 100% or even more than that.
Yes, I believe when you have got the opportunity, there are many people who don't even get the basic things. And when you have got the basic thing, I think you should be grateful and you give your more than 100%. Whether it is your work, whether it is your personal life, whether it is your friend's life, whatever. जब आप जिस जगह पे हो, give 100% there. So I think that is a mantra I followed all the time.
So your journey from Allahabad, UP, polio affected, to now as a corporate woman, and after that, what is the next stage in your life? What you thought about that forensic, or how you thought for family, or we have seen so many medals and gold medal for swimming competition. So this different field, once you are set in the corporate job, so all this thought and how you have motivated yourself to do more and more, not keeping in the one stage or only for CF at a CA life or as a just corporate job. Multiple things you have done. Qualified also, qualification you have taken multiple. So what keep you motivated, and share that journey as well?
Actually, I'll talk about swimming thing first. When I was in school, there was one chapter in a book, Hindi textbook. One chapter it had about English Channel. One of the first lady from India, she swam across English Channel, and that was very interesting story. And I really, it touched me somewhere, and somewhere dream was there in my subconscious mind. In 2004, we shifted to from Boivada, BSc quarters, to Kandivali Lokhandwala, because my brother earned really good money. He's a software engineer. So we shifted there, and fortunately we had small pool out there. So I was fascinated by seeing the water, and I went with my sister. She's not the great swimmer, but then she will not डूबेंगी नहीं कभी, उस type की swimmer है. तो वो उनके साथ गई, तो वो पानी में जाते ही बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लगा. And I was at the shallow side where children are there. She took me to deeper. She said कि ज्यादा गहरा नहीं है, so डूबोगी नहीं, just enjoy here. So मैं वहां गई, मेरा polio leg float कर रहा था, and I was enjoying it, and I was trying to float, but not. I am like, nahi, swimming is not my cup of tea. I said this to me myself. But then again, I enjoyed water, and second day again I went, and I used to try कि मेरी दीदी कैसे float कर रही हैं, just let me see. And she is not trained swimmer, so she can't guide me how to float or what steps you have to do. But I used to see कैसे कर रहे हैं. third day, I was very happy to swim across the breadth of the pool without taking breath, of course. But that made me, third day, I could, swim that much, could float and could swim. So from then onwards, 2004, every day I went to, pool. I used to, whenever I used to get time, go to the pool, nothing else. After office, whenever, and it was in vicinity, so it was like awesome thing. And in 2007, when I became chartered accountant, when I started earning, I inquired about this English channel because English channel was my main target. I was not aware of para thing. We are being called para because my family never treated me differently. So मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं था कि para different world होता क्या है. खाली मुझे ये पता है कि लोग मुझे चढ़ाते हैं, ठीक है, उनका problem है. And मैंने इंक्वायरी की कि मैंने ये नहीं बोला कि आई एम अ पैरा गर्ल, मैंने बोला मेरे पैर में पैर में पोलियो है, कैन आई swim across English channel? And I got the reply from them in 2007 itself that yes, you can come here and train and this much money. Then I said कि नहीं, अभी इतना पैसा नहीं है, थोड़ा और पैसा कमा के जमा करना पड़ेगा. And then that I kept aside. And then I decided to move on my personal life. I met my husband Nishant. When I met, I thought that this is right time to develop your personal life because I have everything, and I always believe that balancing is very good thing in life. Whether it is crying, sometimes you cry. That is also a balancing thing. You balance out your emotions. And then I decided to get married. I never gave a second thought what I will do in Rajkot. My all friends and everyone used to say कि इंद्रेश इतना सारा कुछ करके life में क्यों चली जा रही है? What she will do? And fortunately, I had one guy from Rajkot in JPMC, and he said, इंद्रेश तुम वहाँ कहाँ जा रही हो? कुछ नहीं है वहाँ पे. Don't go. And I'm like, I have decided now. So I left my corporate life out there, and I came back. And then I gave 100% here. I was, working like a full housewife. Though I know how to cook, I was quick enough. I never went to my husband's office because I was there for my family. And I think initially they had a feeling that Mumbai ki girl hai, usko to kuch bahut zyada nahi aata. They used to pamper me like that, but then soon they realized, nahi, this is something different girl. And when my son was, I think not even 2, and then I decided कि नहीं, राजकोट में तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती because मुझे इतनी अच्छी गुजराती नहीं आती. मैं I can speak, I speak 5 languages, but definitely foreign languages to you are not very. People can judge that you are not the native language speaker of the language. So मैंने कहा ये तो मैं कुछ यहाँ बड़ा नहीं कर पाऊंगी. I was getting small jobs for accountant or something. I told my husband and mother-in-law that, see, I don't mind taking up this job, but I will be frustrated because I don't like accounts, writing, or this. I like finance. I like different things. I really don't want to practice or do anything in taxation and accountancy. And they agreed. They were really good support I had. So I decided to look for a job in Mumbai. So every call used to come. I used to really study like a student, because I had gap of 2 years. I mean, I was a mother, I was not touching anything, and I was really novice again. So I started studying back the way a student does, and I started applying. Whenever I used to get any call from Mumbai, any company, I used to take, if they say kal 10 baje ka interview hai, so I used to go any compartment, AC hai, non AC hai, bus hai, kaise bhi hai, pahunch jana hai interview ke liye. And finally I got one job with Aditya Birla Group. I'm thankful to them. I left my son here. It was very heartbreaking. I used to cry. My son used to cry when I used to leave him, but my family, they stood by me. They used to take care of my son. So it was very difficult. When I look back, I'm like, oh my goodness, I still miss the softness of my son. I still touch him that way कि मैंने वो 1 साल 1.5 साल आपको बहुत miss किया है. I still have that feeling, but at the end I'm happy. He's happy. And I used to travel fortnightly. मतलब एक Saturday Sunday छोड़ के next Saturday Sunday I used to come back to Rajkot to be with my son for 1.5 days. I used to travel maybe 30 hours, 14 hours in train, and other because I used to विक्रोली से बोरीवली आना और फिर विक्रोली पहुंचना, it was
Yes.
really tough. But I used to travel that much just to be with my son, just have hug him and talk to him, and that way. And then I decided that is life is not going in anywhere. I think I really need to change where, and I did all the things. I bought house in Mumbai, thinking that if needed, we'll stay in our house, because I was staying with my sister. But my husband has practice out over here. I have aging parents, and aging parents are not ready to relocate. So I had issue there. So I decided, if they are not ready, if they are not comfortable, it's not a point that I should only be happy in my life. So it's not, location is not the important thing. Just go back there. Kuch na kuch to kar lenge. That kuch na kuch to kar lenge was really helpful to me. I came back. I started my practice. Initially nothing was there, because I started my own firm. I didn't join my husband. And then I started GMCS. I appeared for NET. I passed in first time. I mean, I think NET is really a difficult exam. Only less than 5% in India they can clear this exam. And I was not happy with the kind of education I had and the kind of pay I used to get. So I thought, no, I will not settle for less, because I inquired here. Mumbai used to give really good package for teachers, those who have cleared NET, but not in Rajkot. Rajkot had different scenario. So I said, no, stop it, leave it here. And I just told the interviewer that if I have the desire to teach student, I have the desire to have some change in society. I want to contribute. So if that is there and this is less package, I will not settle for less. मुझे जो पढ़ाना है, जो मुझे करना है, मैं वो मेरे तरीके से कर लूंगी, but not at the cost of my education का insult हो जाएगा if I settle for this salary. So I said that and came back, and I was GMCS faculty there, and then there was one course, financial forensic FFD course with ICI. I did that even. And before that, I got small projects for forensics, and that also husband also got something like that. So we were working on that, and it was really fascinating. And 2012 was really change. I lost my credit card. I mean, my credit card was with me. I lost 60,000 rupees. It was stolen, and that was like, oh my goodness, this is new area. So I was looking for that opportunity, that this area is something where I think I'm more interested. And 2014 FFD started, and I joined there, and I became faculty there as well. And then everything was so many things were going, and when people ask how you manage so much, now when they ask, I just say one word: Modi is not the only person who works 20 hours. There are many people like him. They work more than normal hours. So I think I'm one of them. Work more hours. So I think all these, keep trying, moving ahead. Open your wings for everything. When you are stuck, just don't look at one direction. Open up and try looking for the opportunity, because it is well said that opportunity comes to your door. It's just that when you are going to open that door, that right time you should be opening that door. So I think that happened when I
Sorry to interrupt in between.
Yes.
Your brother told that you used to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Currently also you are managing your practice, your swimming, your personal family life. So can you please brief about how is your day on a daily basis? What time you wake up? How do you manage your practice, personal life, swimming? Because in swimming, it's not just as a hobby which you have kept. You are achieving so many medals and going way ahead in your life. So can you please talk about time management in your life?
Sir, it's not then I used to get up early. Even now I get up at 4 o'clock because my office starts at 4:30. I have option of starting at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm working with overseas company. So I have to manage that, but I do have option of learning 11 o'clock. But I have chosen 4 o'clock in the morning just because I can have everything in my life, whatever I want to do. So I get up at 4 o'clock. Office starts 4:30. I log in at 4:15 or so, and then office sometimes it is 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. It depends how much work you have. So I make myself free by 5. I mean, if there is a lot of work, I really make myself free by 5. And then 5 o'clock, 5:15 we leave. My son and me, we leave for our sports. I drop him for his taekwondo thing, and I go to my swimming. We come back at 8 o'clock, 8:30, because swimming stops at 7:30. So change and come back. It's 8:30, and then prepare dinner, because I have cook only for morning, and now lockdown time I don't have any cook as well. So prepare dinner and then eat, and take care of your son's study a bit, what's he has done whole day, because when he comes from school I don't have time to attend, because at that time my office is going on. So and then when I get free, we both have to run for sports, and then the only thing time I get for him is at night. Though I'm around whole time what he's doing, I have my eye on it, but definitely one-to-one that way. So I go to bed maybe sometimes 11:30, sometimes 12. It depends. So that is how it is.
So on sports, it seems that it's completely in your family. You are into swimming, your son is into taekwondo, your husband would be into some sports.
Yeah, he's also a taekwondo black belt. And yes, and we both, husband and wife, I think we had sports in our blood. We used to when I was working with JP Morgan Chase, I used to go to gym, and as already said that I already started swimming in 2004. We started very late. My husband is also a fitness freak, but he started his taekwondo in 2014. He was so fascinated by it. Initially, that his coach, he thought that he is a kind of professional, and he's so big. He was hesitant to teach him, but he saw his determination, and he started teaching him. He had all his tests, because his coach is really very nice guy. So he took the test whether they will continue or not. When he was sure enough that this guy is really he's going to do something, then he started his coaching, and now he's black belt. So that is how it is.
So I'm speaking about your professional journey.
Yes.
There was a phase in your life where you told that for marriage purpose you had to travel to Rajkot, leaving your I would say professional corporate job, and then again after 2 years or 2 or 3 years odd, you took again a decision to build back your professional journey, and there was a phase of 1 year which you had mentioned to me that you were away from your family.
Yes.
So there would be many women out there who would have taken break for XYZ reasons. So some message you would like to pass on to them, and what was the mindset at that point of time when you took such a a difficult decision at that point?
Oh, this is really a good question, I would say, because as far as I know, I meet a lot of girls who are doctors, chartered accountants, engineers, and they are at home after marriage and after babies, basically. I would like to tell them that dream big, really dream big, and then follow it, work on it. I did all this because I saw my future, that if I don't do anything right now, there will be a stage. My son is small right now. He needs time. My family needs time. But after a certain age of my son, he will be on his own, and then I will be frustrated lady. I really never wanted me to be a frustrated lady, and I have seen people around me that way. So I decided. Sorry, my phone was coming, so I'm sorry. So I decided, dream big, work hard for it, and then just a second. Somebody's trying very hard. So I was like, you have to dream big and try work hard, try, work so hard, you reach where you want to be, and one day everything will be fine. All those ladies who are not working, they are somewhere, they feel that they want to come back to society. Those who are really don't want to work, they are fine, and their decision is appreciated. But nobody is going to work for you. Nobody. It's you. You are the only lady who is going to change yourself, who is going to polish your life. So do all the things which are required. And believe me, it is not easy for everyone to take different decisions and work on it, because people are there to tell you no. Because when I left my son here, it was not easy. People, and second thing, don't ever bother what others will say. Others will say whatever they want to say. Once your success is with you, the same person, they will say, wow, I knew it, you are going to do this. The same person, they will say this. You will not believe, people went ahead to tell that Indresh is the one who is feeding her family. Don't bother about that. People were there to tell me that there is some problem with husband and wife. They are going to get divorced in some time. Don't listen to those rumors, because you know what you are up to. People don't know. They don't make you or break. It's you, that you make yourself or break yourself. So just have your dream, have your goals, and work on it, whatever it takes. But just take care that you're balancing. Balancing is very important. Balancing is very important. Balance it out, work on it, and then just move ahead step by step, and success will be yours.
Thank you, ma'am. So, Virag, with your due permission, we can ask the last couple of questions. And
Yes, please.
yes, Indresh, ma'am. So, like you have shared your journey. You spoke about women empowerment. You spoke about time management. You spoke about importance of sports in life. Lastly, we would like or request you if you can give some message in one-liner, two-liner to our audience, and specifically CA students, CA qualified CAs, young CAs, and lastly the society as a whole. So over to you, Indresh, ma'am, to conclude.
So just 1 minute. If any live audience has a question, so they can post in a question tab. Yes, Indresh ji, please continue.
Yes, I will quote one line which I wrote. I think I was in school. I wrote about myself in somewhere. I wrote a poem, and I remember just only one line of it now. I said, "दोस्त ये ना पूछो मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, मेरी जिस जगह मैं रुकूंगी मेरी मंजिल वहाँ है." So there is no one type of manzil. There are different manzils. You just keep working, keep dreaming big. Never dream small, because dreaming big is it will make you always on. You are always keep on working. And also, if you have big dream, please speak it out. When I said that I am going to for English channel, I spoke about it in 2007. I spoke, in front of the audience. Everyone knew that she's talking about something English channel, and that happened. Last year, I went for English channel with my team, and I think my coach is not able to join because he's in Pune and lockdown is there. So he's busy in all those things because new lockdown has there, and he messaged me just now that he's not able to join. So he was there with me in this English channel journey. So just dream big. There are people who will demotivate you. When I used to go for swimming, people used to say that इस एज पे तो लोग retire हो जाते हैं. आपको क्या लगता है? आप कुछ कर लोगे? And I'm like, yes, I know. कोई मुझे सिखाने को तैयार नहीं है. मुझे पूल देने को तैयार नहीं है. I had to go to कमिश्नर साहब so many times. मुझे आधा घंटा ज्यादा टाइम दे दो, बिकॉज मैं नॉर्मल टाइम में स्विमिंग करने जाती हूँ. वहाँ पे सारी लेडीज आती हैं. I don't have a lane to swim. When I got my national gold, just 15 days before, I got permission for extra time that I can enter pool at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. So keep doing. Hurdles are going to come. You are the one who will decide your way. you should work like a water. Water always finds its way, whether it is pahad or patthar or whatever. So just keep working towards your dream. Never listen to negative things. People are there to tell you you can't do this, you can't do that, but you know inside this is your heart is the true motivator. It is the one who says that yes, you can do this. And society at large, I would like to say, if you can motivate others, please do that. That really helps. For example, once my mother-in-law said, भगवान ने तुम्हें पंख दिए हैं, उड़ने को आकाश दिए हैं. When I was, traveling to and fro to Mumbai, so fly जितना आप fly कर सकते हो. So that word was really nice. So अगर आप कुछ अच्छा बोल सकते हैं तो बोलिए, otherwise बुरा मत बोलिए. It's not about us, especially challenged people. People comment on color of the people, on height of the people. मोटे हैं, पतले हैं, पढ़ने में अच्छे हैं, नहीं अच्छे, पढ़ने में नहीं अच्छे, कुछ किसी और चीज में अच्छे होंगे. Please don't demotivate anyone. People say देखो देखो वो जा रहा है, वो पढ़ने में तो एकदम ऐसा है. क्यों बोलना? We don't know what struggle that person is going through. So to all of out there who is listening, please अगर आपको कुछ बुरा बोलना है तो मत बोलिए. अच्छा बोलना है तो आप बोल दीजिए, रुका के बोल दीजिए, भैया आपका ये अच्छा है, आप ये चीज करिए. So I think that is going to help. And everyone, just dream big, work hard, make your destiny. Destiny is not what is given. Even now, people stops me, and even in this society, 1 year back, an uncle, he caught hold of me. I was coming from somewhere. He said, "पता है आपको ये problem क्यों है?" I'm like, "नहीं." He said, "ये पिछले जन्म का पाप है." The people are there to go till that extent. You are mother, you are chartered, you are doing so many things. Society में इतनी बातें हो रही हैं, सब कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है. Then also people are there to demotivate you. You have to either ignore them or just say, देखो मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, I know, sorry, I will not listen to this. You know where to stop people, and destiny is yours. It is on our hand.
And your story is full of passion, hard work, determination, confidence, everything. So Virag bhai, I would request if you can conclude.
Yes, before concluding, we have a live audience one. She want to
Yes.
talk with you. Dipti Jain, we have unmuted you. You can talk with Indresh ji.
Camera is not getting on. Hello.
Yeah, your camera
Yes.
won't get on because you're in audience.
Hello. Yeah, ma'am.
We can
Am
hear
I
you.
audible?
Yes,
you are
yes,
audible.
Very audible.
Ma'am, it's so inspiring to listen you, and we audience, like everybody who have listened you in this session, must have find every woman I can see who want to achieve something in her life, find it very connected, and I just love this session. और एक कोटेशन याद आ रहा है कि पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. And after listening you, the very thought which came in my mind is जावेद अख्तर जी की कुछ लाइनें आई थी कुछ साल पहले कि I would like to quote that poem for you कि जिंदगी है तो ख्वाब है तो मंजिलें हैं, मंजिलें हैं तो रास्ते हैं, रास्ते हैं तो मुश्किलें हैं, मुश्किलें हैं तो हौसला है तो विश्वास है कि फाइटर हमेशा जीतता है. And you are the live example of that. And we are very grateful that we got this opportunity through Virag and Vishal to hear you, to listen you, and to find a gem in our profession. So it's an excellent session. Thank you very much. Over to you, Virag.
Thank you so much. We have one more audience, Viraj. Viraj, we have unmuted you. You can talk with us. Viraj ji लिख रहे हैं, Viraj Joshi ji.
Viraj ji,
It is
unmute yourself.
trying to listen you too, ma'am. Viraj ji, we have
Yes, you're audible,
yes.
Viraj ji.
Yes, ma'am. It's been really inspiration you are being, and hats off to you. I mean, we are not specially, challenged. Still, we are challenged by so many things. But you take up those challenges and you overcome it, and that's the greatness of you. And so, really, it was really inspiring.
Thank you so much, Viraj ji and Dipti ji. So Indresh, what last message you want to give before we conclude to all the live audience and to all the future audience that we will see on our YouTube channel as well, so that we can conclude this session.
Yes, I will say dream big, work hard, exercise daily. Just take out 15-20 minutes. That will do, because exercise makes you more effective. So don't ever lose on that. That is just the way we eat food. We should be doing exercise that way. I know it is very difficult. At least 15-20 minutes. I'm not asking for bigger hours. So dream big, work hard, keep exercising, keep dreaming, keep going, and this is yours.
Thank you so much, madam, to share your journey with all the participants, all the attendees, and thank you, Vishal. Vishal has done a very good hard work for our this show, and obviously he has done in the past as well for all the shows, starting from first to episode 7. Vishal is coordinating with everybody, every super achiever, and he is making notes and everything. Everything is there. So thank you so much, Vishal.
Thank you.
Compliments to you as well for the wonderful work and continuous support for this initiative. So with this, we are logging off. Thank you all the audience, and thank you once again to Indresh ji.
Thank you very much.
We'll meet
Thank you,
with thank you so much all. We'll meet on next Sunday with one more inspiring story. So all please join again at 11 o'clock to have one more personality with us. Thank you so much all.
Thank you very much.